Hello everyone. I'm making this video today because I figured we could read a chapter from Tree Magic by Sandra Kynes. I'm really enjoying this book, and I don't think that I went over any of the Aquarius tree correspondences yet, so let's do that first, and then we'll pick one to read. So for the zodiac sign of Aquarius, it looks like trees associated with that sign are almond tree, apple tree, aspen, cherry, crab apple, cypress, frankincense, hawthorn, lemon, olive, pine, and rowan. So I think we read cypress for Capricorn. Yeah, we read that one already. So there's a video. You can search Tree Magic on the group and you would be able to find that video. I think it got split into two because my connection cut off. But I figured for today, let's read about frankincense. So pulled out frankincense oil, and usually like frankincense oil I'm almost always use topically. I rarely actually put it in my diffuser. So, oh, that was 2 drops. It's kind of liquidy, so just so you know, it comes out fast. I normally just rub it in my hands, and I don't take like a ton of whiffs because I don't love the smell, I'm not gonna lie, but I normally put it on my heart, and I put myrrh on the back of my neck, which I did before this video, so that's just what I do. You can do it however you want. So if you have frankincense oil, pause this video, go get it, go do something with it, and we will read about frankincense. I just realized I forgot to look up what page it's on, so let me get that out. 142. Now, as I go through this, these next 3 pages, I am going to omit anything that's non-compliant as far as like things that I can't say as a Young Living brand partner because of the FDA rules. So there, I'll just tell you if I'm skipping stuff, so that way if you want to see other things, then you can get the book and read it for yourself, but I will skip those parts. Okay, I'm going to try to catch them all. Anyways, so frankincense, there's a few types of frankincense. On this book, she mentions 2. She mentions Boswellia carteri, and I don't know what syn means, S-Y-N, B. sacra. It's also known as incense tree. I've never heard that. Oh, interesting. Or olibanum. Now, Young Living's frankincense oil is from the Boswellia carteri tree resin, so it's distilled from the resin of the tree. Okay, this shrubby evergreen tree is native to northeastern Africa, the Arabian Peninsula, and parts of India and Pakistan. Reaching between 6 and 25 feet tall, it has papery peeling bark and dense tangle of branches. The oblong leaves grow in groups at the ends of short branches. Growing in clusters, the small star-shaped flowers are white with orange and yellow centers. I don't think I realized that it had flowers. The flowers grow on long spikes among the leaves. Resin is obtained by making incisions in the tree. So there is a picture, or like a drawing. Oops, I don't know what that bookmark was for, but it's gone now. There's a drawing of a leaf, so like, you know, kind of what it looks like. Okay. The name frankincense dates to the 10th century French words franc, meaning genuine, and incense, meaning incense. It's spelled with an E, but in reference to the resin being high quality incense. So genuine incense is what that word is meaning. The Latin name olibanum comes from the Arabic al-luban, meaning milk, alluding to the appearance of the resin before it turns orange-yellow and hardens after exposure to air. When burned, the tear-shaped grains of resin have a sweet, balsam-like aroma. Believed to deepen the spiritual experience, frankincense was commonly burned in temples throughout China and India. Being enveloped by the fragrance during meditation was thought to open the way to enlightenment. The Egyptians valued the resin as incense for religious offerings. The smoke was believed to open the channels of communication with the deity whom it was presented. Because of its color, frankincense was regarded as sacred to the sun god Ra. Okay, this is super random, but if you're in the Greenville area, there happens to be like a giant, I think it's a statue or a mural of Ra in Columbia, South Carolina. If you want the details of where it is at, let me know and I'll send it to you. It's just weird things that I find while looking at maps. Okay, it was also used as a special offering to honor Isis, Osiris, and Bast, the cat-headed solar goddess. The Babylonians used frankincense to honor their god Bel, the Assyrians to honor Astarte and Baal, and the Greeks Apollo. The Romans used frankincense for both religious and secular ceremonies. Included as an ingredient in Hebrew's sacred incense, frankincense was regarded as a symbol of divinity. Roman poet Publius Ovidius Naso, from 43 to 17 BCE, better known as Ovid, explained the origin of the frankincense tree in a story involving Apollo and Leucothea, not to be confused with the Greek sea goddess of the same name. This Leucothea was the daughter of a Persian king who was enraged about his family's disgrace when he learned of her liaison with Apollo. As punishment, he had her buried alive. While in mourning, Apollo watered her grave with ambrosia, and the frankincense tree sprouted into existence. Oh my gosh. I just told the story of peppermint, at the event that we had on Friday, and it was also just as sad. The Romans are like freaking brutal. Like, so many of their myths are like about brutally killing women, and oh man. Yeah, so if you would like to know that story, you can look up the myth of Mintha, and yeah, it's kind of sad too. It's making all of these oils look kind of more somber than ever before. Okay, I'll try to find like other myths too, because I feel like, especially in like the Celtic mythology, like it's a lot more empowering of the women and the plants and everything, rather than the Roman ones. It just doesn't resonate with me as much because I don't have ancestors, I guess, from there. Would that come up on a DNA test? Okay, I digress. Anyways, so the tree was so highly prized that Queen Hatshepsut, I can never say that, Hatshepsut resigned in her own right from 1473 to 1460 BCE, had several frankincense trees transported to her gardens in Egypt. In addition to honoring deities, the Egyptians used frankincense in the embalming process, in medicinal remedies, perfumes, and cosmetics. Influenced by the Egyptians, Greek physicians also incorporated frankincense into their medicinal remedies. Greek philosopher and student of Aristotle, Theophrastus, from 371 to 287 BCE, who is regarded as the father of botany, noted that the best frankincense came from the southern coast of Arabia. Pliny the Elder, Dioscorides, and the Greek physician Hippocrates from 460 to 375 BCE touted its medicinal properties, as did 16th century English herbalist John Gerard. According to German herbalist Conrad von Megenberg from 1309 to 1374, frankincense's protective powers could disperse evil spirits. During the Middle Ages, it was used in magical practices to fumigate divinatory mirrors and demarcate ritual circles. Frankincense was also used in charms to bring good luck. Okay, so for the connections, I'll just show you this chart, and you can screenshot it if you want. I don't know if it does it backwards, I just realized, but and then I'll just read some of the attributes. So it's connected to air, fire, and water. It's connected to the moon, sun, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. It is connected to the deities of Aphrodite, Apollo, Astarte, Baal, Bast, Bel, Helios, Ra, and Venus. And some of its powers and attributes are astral travel and journeying, attraction, authority and leadership, awareness. You can enhance and heighten your awareness, balancing your harmony, banishing, enhancing and fostering clarity. I'm going to skip that one. You can consecrate and bless things with it. Courage, death and funeral practices, defense, divination, dream work, emotions for supporting emotions, growth and happiness. I'll skip that one. Inspiration, legal and justice matters, seeking and acquiring knowledge, love, warding off negativity, past life work, protection, psychic abilities, purification, letting go and moving on with releasing, renewal, spirit guides, spirituality, strength. I have to skip that one. Success and transformation. So it does have alternatives usually in these chapters. So items to purchase when the tree is not available. So dried resin in crystal or powdered form, and the essential oil made from the resin. So obviously I'm sharing this because there is a Young Living essential oil made from the resin of the frankincense tree. So spell work and ritual. So prepare a candle with frankincense essential oil to foster happiness and invite love into your life. Burn grains of frankincense on a charcoal to enhance divination sessions. Use the smoke to create sacred space and to consecrate altar goods before ritual. Also use it as incense to honor and communicate with deities. The scent is especially effective for focusing energy and enhancing concentration for magic work. Frankincense is instrumental for astral travel, dream work, and developing psychic abilities. Burn a few resin crystals before engaging in these practices to support and amplify your energy. Frankincense helps to reach higher levels of awareness. As an aid for past life work, the aroma of frankincense can break connections with things that inhibit personal or spiritual growth. Interesting. I told you earlier that I put myrrh on the back of my neck, and I read that's I think I read it in the Abundant Health app that it helped with similar situations. So those two combined, interesting. The scent is instrumental for clairvoyance and for communicating with spirits. Frankincense is especially effective for banishing negativity, providing psychic protection, and adds power to any form of defense. It also aids in raising healing energy. When seeking justice, frankincense brings clarity, courage, release, and success. Place a few drops of frankincense oil in the melted wax of a pillar candle for meditation and spiritual support. It's also known to deepen the breath, which calms the emotions and focuses energy. That's why I put it on my chest over my lungs. Use frankincense to activate any chakra individually or to bring them all into alignment. Okay, so that's frankincense. I forgot to look up like what it correlates to in the Ogam calendar. I've kind of mentioned this before, but I don't know if that calendar is super resonating with me, because it's so like new that like it's not a very like ancient practice. It's pretty modern, and I don't know. I already have the astrology calendar, which is modern, that I'm kind of going off of. However, if you are still here and you're wanting to know what that is correlated to with the Ogam calendar, if you don't follow the zodiac calendar, then I think I can find it. If you like these videos of like reading from this book, please let me know so that it encourages me or like discourages me from doing more. I kind of just have been doing it when I feel like reading, but if I know that people are enjoying it, then it will encourage me to do it more often. Okay, so the Celtic tree calendar does not include frankincense on either the traditional or the alternate tree calendar. So I'm assuming that the frankincense, well, it makes sense because it's not grown like in those areas where like the Celtic Ogam would be from, so it would not have like existed in their realm of resources. So there you go. So it is connected to the sign of Aquarius, which we are in over this next few weeks. And I told you the other, I forgot to read, other associations were for Yule, so I forgot to read that part. Okay, that will be it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this. I'd love to hear like anything that stuck out to you like as you're listening to it. I definitely liked hearing about the helping like release the past belief stuff, and that it means like genuine incense. That's neat to know, like the source of the word. I forget what that phrase is called. And well, I mean, it's kind of hard to forget the Roman story, but I'll try to find other myths associated with some of the oils. Like, if you come across any, please feel free to share them into the group, because I really enjoy hearing about stuff like that. But if I find any too, then I'll make sure to share them into the group. But otherwise, I will do this again one other day. If you want to screenshot this book, I do have it on I'm kind of using it as my website. It's kind of like a shop space. It's kit.co/intentional living essentials, I want to say. It's linked in my Facebook page and also on my Instagram page. I have a whole bookshelf of books listed for my Amazon associate links, so that way if you happen to buy them, then I don't know what it gives me. It gives me something very minuscule, but it at least tells me like what things people are interested in. Okay, talk to you later. Bye!